What is going on, my fellow collectors? This is Reagan and welcome back to our channel. In this video, as I mentioned earlier in my previous video, I'm gonna do a preview on each figure with this Hot Toys announcement because it's a lot, and since I'm not gonna be able to join the ECGHK, so better to share my quick thoughts on each figure, right? So better to share it now. So but before that, before we start, I just want to let you know that I'm not a professional artist to really explain it like detail by detail. This preview is my personal experience with the figures that I always unbox and review, and how I see it, like with my personal opinion. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna start off with this Joker figure since I'm already showing it to you guys. So I'm gonna start, or let's talk about first the head sculpt. The head sculpt is absolutely incredible, in my honest opinion. I think it looks fantastic. The details, highly detailed, the texture, the skin tone is absolutely insane. I mean, look at that. I mean, the eyes, the nose, the lips, the eyebrows. However, I could only give, like, for me, in my honest opinion, I could only give like actually 8.5. But then I would give like 9 out of 10, with this head sculpt. Like, don't get me wrong, it looks absolutely beautiful. It's just that, probably the facial expression, the lower face sculpt, kind of like, not 100% accurate, but it's not that really bad. I'm just saying that maybe there's still some room for improvement on this head sculpt. But it looks absolutely beautiful. The texture, again, the skin tone, those wrinkles, like especially with that rooted hair, that artisan edition. Actually, the hair, there's something on the hair that kind of like is also kind of off. But then they're probably gonna improve that, but I doubt the face sculpt is, they're gonna change it. I'm not sure. Good thing there's a separate rolling eyeballs, so at least we could add a little bit of extra facial expression. But then overall, I think it looks amazing. It's just that, probably just me, probably not 100% accurate. Probably just the shape or the facial expression. But again, with that rooted hair, absolutely incredible. It looks spot on to Joaquin Phoenix version of the Joker. Beautiful. I really wish, they could give us an extra head sculpt, like probably like a smiling face, right? That's gonna be awesome, right? And then if you're going to ask me if which one is better, like worth it, the rooted hair or the sculpted version. The sculpted version is actually really, really nice. It's also amazing. Like, I think it looks spot on as well, but of course, compared to the rooted hair, the vibe is totally different. I mean, like, of course, that more realistic look on the rooted hair, whereas the sculpted version is kind of like, yeah, more of like just a figure. But then overall, still great, still amazing. It's just that, that's just my opinion. Still, so if you're on a budget, like you don't want to spend $1,000 more, Hong Kong dollars, for the rooted hair, then sculpted version is already enough, in my honest opinion. But if you have extra, why not get the artisan edition? That is absolutely incredible. This is definitely a direct competition to in-art version, because I don't know why it took time for Hot Toys to make this figure. I mean, it's been a long time. A lot of collectors have been waiting for this figure. I mean, like, like me, like I always expect that, or I'm always expecting two Hot Toys to make this figure, but I don't know why for them to, it takes time for them to make this figure. Even after in art announced their Joker figure, I mean, like this Joaquin Phoenix version, it also took time for Hot Toys to announce it. So they're probably kind of like waiting for the right timing, kind of like that. But then overall, still a great news. It's not a bad news. For those who missed the in art version, or who didn't get a chance to get that in art, and who only wants just one figure, then here you go. The Hot Toys is the best option, or the best answer. Finally, Hot Toys is going to have the Joker Joaquin Phoenix version, which is absolutely incredible in my honest opinion. I really wish I could get one, so at least I could compare it, because I already pre-ordered that in-art version, which is the premium edition. That's a 4-pack figure. And then if I'm going to order this one, it's kind of like too much. I don't think I'm gonna need another Joker Joaquin Phoenix version. Hopefully, I could get one so I could compare that two company, or that two version of Joker Joaquin Phoenix. So absolutely beautiful. So if you miss the in art, or if you want hot toys, if you're kind of like stick to hot toys, then I think this is the best option. I think it looks amazing. And looking at the which is the outfit, I think the tailoring looks amazing as well. Very hot toys, the usual. And the only issue that I could see is probably just minimal, is somehow the body type. Like, it's not that really skinny, and it's loose, it's okay, but then somehow you could really notice that the body inside is kind of like a little bit big, not really skinny, not the real what is this, like Joaquin Phoenix version. So I don't know, hopefully they could improve this one. But overall, the look, the outfit, the of course the tailoring, absolutely fantastic. And then next up is the posing. Looking at those posing, so we could be able to do some nice poses on this figure. That is a great news as well. I think it looks beautiful, and yeah, articulation probably fantastic, for sure. And then lastly, the which is the accessory that we're going to get on this figure. So we are going to get the book, the gun, the mask, the Joker mask, and the cigarette, which is absolutely fantastic. And they're also going to give us the interchangeable forearm, just like the in-art version, in-art style. And then lastly, that backdrop, absolutely beautiful in my honest opinion, especially with the live, what's this, like, logo of live Murray Franklin. That's actually really, really cool. That wooden backdrop, I wish it is real wood, right? But probably not, And also that curtain that at least we could do some parts that he's coming up from the curtain, right? And that's fabric material, absolutely fantastic. And that applause signage, and then that LED light up function, which is beautiful as well. And then last but definitely not the least, the chair. That's actually very, very important. Although, Hot Toys probably somehow got an idea from InArt, since InArt also going to give us that backdrop, but a different view. That's also more the side of the window, and this one is more of the back of, like, the Murray Franklin, himself, sitting on that, in front of the, wooden backdrop. So yeah, I think that's fine. That's totally fine. Still great, in my honest opinion. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's all I could say about this figure. I think it looks absolutely incredible. So if you would like the artisan edition, if you want that rooted hair, this is definitely a no-brainer figure. If you're a fan of the Joker Joaquin Phoenix version, you should definitely get this one. You should add this to your DC collection. And yeah, I think that's about it. That's all I could say about this figure. And let me know what you think about this figure as well. Feel free to comment down below. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. Okay, until then, see you in the next one. Peace. The Joker. Oh my gosh.